Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the iPhone 15 Pro Max versus the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 5G. We have the best of Samsung, we have the best of iPhone, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max is powered by Apple A17 Pro chip, which is based on 3nm architecture, one of the first in the smartphone industry. Also, we have 8GB of RAM, this time on an iPhone, while the Samsung S23 Ultra is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC, which is based on 4nm architecture with a 12GB of RAM. So on the back we have a quad cameras on the S23 Ultra versus a triple cameras on the iPhone, and the latest iPhone has a 48 megapixel with a sensor shift OIS main camera. Then we have 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel periscope lens, which give you a 5x optical zoom with a sensor shift OIS as well, while the Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 200 megapixel OIS main camera. Then we have 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 3x optical zoom with OIS. We also have another 10 megapixel periscope lens, which give you a 10x optical zoom with OIS as well. And the back on both phones is made up of glass. We have Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 versus a dual iron glass on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And the frame of the S23 Ultra is made up of armor aluminum, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max has a titanium frame with a titanium, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, it is a much lighter as compared to the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is a really rare thing. So on the bottom we have our USB Type-C now on the iPhone 15 Pro Max as well, which you also find on the Galaxy S23. Again, on the Samsung S23 Ultra we are getting S Pen, which you don't find at all with any other smartphone, so which is a nice thing. And both phones also has a stereo speakers. We also have IP68 water and dust resistance. So I am very excited to see that how is the Apple A17 Pro is gonna perform against the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 we have inside the Galaxy S23 Ultra. So without any wasting time, and now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Samsung. Samsung is running on Android 13 with Samsung One UI version 5.1 versus iOS version 17.0.3. So the iPhone 15 Pro Max is much faster when it comes to booting up, and the Galaxy also done as well. We have 2 or 3 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these devices. And the iPhone 15 Pro Max has a 6.7 inch over Full HD Plus Super Retina XDR with the LTP of 120Hz refresh rate with the dynamic island on the top. Also we have 2000 nits of peak brightness, while the Galaxy S23 Ultra on the other hand has a 6.8 inch Quad HD Plus dynamic AMOLED with the LTP of 120Hz refresh rate as well. Also we have a center punch hole on the top. Also this is a curved display, so it looks more premium, I would say, looks nicer over the flat display we have on the iPhone. Also we have 1750 nits of peak brightness, so iPhone overall it is more brighter, but I like the displays on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. And guys, service is closed up in the background. As you can see, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer, and that is about the same on both phones. Again, you guys are the judge of the speed test. Animation feels really smooth on both phones, as you can see. And now let's open settings, that is about the same as well. And now let's go to the display. So we have LTPO 120Hz refresh rate on both phones, which is a really good thing. And the bottom chin, it is actually more smaller on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and iPhone 15 Pro Max has the best screen to body ratio on any smartphone, I would say, in the flagship game especially. And now let's open Amazon shopping, and that is about the same. We have a pop-up on the Samsung, but at the end it is very similar with this tab. Scrolling feels really smooth, 120Hz, it is a silky smooth, as you can see. And now let's open this tab, and that is about the same. And I'll check out some games application, and this where we should see a difference between the latest Apple A17 Pro chip versus the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 or not. Let's see. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Slightly faster on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Instagram faster on the Samsung. Now let's spin out, and that is about the same on both phones. Again, you guys are the judge of the speed test. Snapchat faster on the Samsung. Spotify about the same. Subway Surfer another game. So the Galaxy S23 Ultra is taking the lead, as you can see. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the iPhone. So here's the iPhone looks like with max volume. And now on the Samsung. And yes, in the speakers it is slightly louder on the iPhone. Also iPhone has a lot more bass. So overall I would say the speakers it is more better on the iPhone. Let's see Temper 2. Another game. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, Apple A17 Pro. So you can see, and the Galaxy S23 is taking the lead in every single game because of the overclock SoC. As you can see, we have half a second difference. But now let's see PUBG Mobile, and this is a heavy game. Let's see in that game how much is difference. The S23 Ultra again is taking the lead once again from the iPhone 15 Pro Max. iPhone it is way behind. So you can see, I think we have some optimization issue on the iPhone. So now let's open X, and that one it is slightly faster on the Samsung. And now let's open Zedge, and Zedge open up way faster on the S23 Ultra. Zedge always open up very slow on iPhones, as you know from my last speed test. So iPhone now it is also done as well. Scrolling feels really smooth, as you can see, 120 Hz. It is a silky smooth on both phones. No issue whatsoever, not a single FPS drop you will find on these phones. And last time I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So let's see which one will open the camera faster. So both phones is open the camera at the same time. As far as the cam performance are concerned, I feel that the cam performance it is slightly better on the iPhone 15 Pro Max if you need a camera phone between these two devices. And also get the front facing camera. And the front facing camera it is, I would say, looks again more nicer on the iPhone, while on the Samsung, as you can see, and my shirt it is overexposed. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Safari internet on the iPhone versus Samsung internet on the Samsung. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. Now let's open wikipedia.org. Slightly faster on the S23 Ultra. Scrolling feels really smooth. Same thing with zooming out, as you can see. And next on the list is tgsmarina.com, and that is slightly faster on the S23 Ultra. Scrolling feels really smooth again, no issue whatsoever in that area. 120 Hz, it is a silky smooth. And now let's see RAM management on both phones. So the Samsung has a 12 GB of RAM, while iPhone now we also have 8 GB of RAM. iPhones always perform really good with a 6 GB of RAM as well. So phone dialer still there. Settings, Amazon shopping, let's see Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, let's see Pinout, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer. So far both phones is perform excellent in the RAM management which you expect from a Flapships. Temper 2 still there. PUBG it is also still there in the memory. And now let's open X. As that automatically remove on the Samsung as well. I think we have a bug. So last we're back to the internet browser, as you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Galaxy S23 Ultra is perform slightly faster in games, but as far as the system-based applications are concerned, it is about the same on both phones. But definitely S23 Ultra is taking the lead in games. So in terms of the RAM wise, in that area, both phones is perform excellent in the RAM management. And the Galaxy has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 45 watt super fast charging, no charger in the box, while iPhone has 4441 mAh battery size with a 20 watt super fast charging support, again no charger in the box. And both phones also support wireless charging. On the Samsung we also have reverse wireless charging, which you don't find on the iPhone. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the iPhone 15 Pro Max versus the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.